Welcome to Dictators v Democrats. I am Theo Thorpe-Mullis reporting from London at a protest in favour of Palestine Action, a group which has controversially, extremely controversially, been proscribed by the Labour government. People around me are holding up signs that say, "I oppose genocide, I support Palestine Action," and under their prescription, that's illegal. There are lines of police encircling us in this square, and everybody holding one of these signs is likely to be arrested. And the people that I can see are an enormous mix: young people, pensioners, students, normal folk who've come out here to make a stand. And there is a real risk now of democratic backsliding. The right to free speech, the right to protest in a democracy is so vital. Words, free speech being lost it's a cliche, but I never thought it would happen here. Now, I was at the protests in Kyiv, where they were protesting against laws that were passed during martial law, and there was not anything like the same kind of police presence that I'm seeing here. I counted 5 police in the middle of a city at war while they were protesting against their own government, and I've counted a couple of hundred here today. At least 5 PSUs. That's police term for probably about 25, 30 officers. I really never thought it would happen here. So, sir, I've just seen you write action on that placard there. The infamous magic words that might get you arrested. What does that mean to you, sir?
It means that the law that they've passed is absolutely ridiculous.
Is it, what statement are you making? Is it about free speech or?
Free speech, of course it's free speech, and the right to protest. They're a non-violent group. They've never killed anybody, hurt anybody. So if they can be prescribed, any group could be prescribed in the future.
And there are people in the UK, I can see some officers passing by. There are people in the UK that would say, because of this act, you're a terrorist. What do you say to them?
Well, that's what they do say, but I don't say that. Keir Starmer's classed Palestine Action as a terrorist organisation, and by us supporting it, he's classing us as terrorists. But we're not terrorists, obviously, are we? We're just normal, law-abiding people making a protest, which we're allowed to do.
Do you feel that we're losing the right to protest in the United Kingdom?
We certainly are, yes. Oh, yes.
What effect do you think that would have on our democracy?
A big effect, yeah. It means the government can do what they want. Anybody that protests, off they go to prison.
What does democracy mean to you?
It means having the right to vote, electing people that do what the public want them to do, and not be he's like a king now, I think. He sees himself, makes the laws that he wants. He's put his own people into Parliament. The Labour Party, which I'm a member of, don't get to vote for the candidates that they want. They're imposed on them. So democracy is dying.
Are you prepared to be arrested today, sir?
Yes.
Have you ever been arrested before?
No.
Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
I oppose genocide. I support Palestine Action. Yourselves?
Spicy.
Oh no, I'm first in, first out.
May I have a brief chat, guys? When it happens, these 2 officers who I filmed earlier, they are essentially field intelligence. What they do is go in amongst a crowd and collect evidence. They're evidence gatherers.
During the protest, I came across these two, Melanie and Ginny. They don't quite look like terrorists to me. They look more like they would be baking excellent cakes at a country fete. And it seems to me wrong that because they are taking a stand against the prescription of this organization, they are now labeled as terrorists in the eyes of the law, which is the kind of thing you read about happening in Russia or China, the kind of thing that Hong Kong's national security law involved, the kind of thing that we saw in 2019 with the arrest of a young girl in Russia for simply holding up the Russian constitution. Britain should not be like this. Anyway, back to Melanie and Ginny.
So you're both here holding these signs which are likely to get you arrested within the next few minutes. How do you feel?
I think it'll probably be a lot longer than that. The police are not arresting people in any kind of an efficient manner. I think we're going to be here a very long time waiting.
And why are you guys here?
They're starving children in self-defense. How can that be something that should be happening? Everybody should be out here, and our government's complicit. It's too disgusting.
And how much do you think, I mean, you're going to get arrested for holding a sign with 2 key words on it, essentially.
Look for the real criminal.
How does that feel?
It feels like we're in the right place.
Yeah.
I'm content.
Have you been arrested before?
With the same words.
Are you prepared to get arrested today?
Yes. Because it hasn't worked. We'll have to keep doing it.
And if I might ask, the United Kingdom claims to be a democracy, and yet you're likely to be arrested for what a lot of people say is freedom of speech. And what does democracy mean to you?
We need the people to be leading the decisions in this country and not the government, not people with vested interests.
Do you feel that we're losing democracy in the UK?
It's lost, long since lost.
The server and told them that they'd be breaking prescription rules if they carried on.
Where was the server based?
I don't know. If they carried on hosting the Defend Our Juries website, and then on Friday they took down a Zoom that was meant for just sort of telling people what the action was and where to go and stuff like that. And they took that down. They hacked it and took it down, and that was just madness. And then the first group of people that sat on the 5th of July, they charged 3 of them with Section 13, which is a lesser charge. There's Section 12 and Section 13. Section 13 is the magistrate's one that only has a jail term of 6 months. But they charged them very quickly, just 3 people out of the 26. And, just as a deterrent, really. And everybody else has gone to the Director of Public Prosecution to see if they can do that, on a later date, but then they rushed 3 through just to stop people from coming. It just shows they're really, really worried about democracy and people saying what they should say.
Now a couple of hours in, the crowd of people essentially waiting for the police to arrest them is still large. The police occasionally swoop in, take 1 or 2, and then are met by a large and non-violent, but certainly passionate, aggravated to a certain extent crowd, and then take them out. I don't think the Met has enough cell space for all of these people.
I hung out with Ginny and Melanie for some time, talking about journalism, talking about the state of the world, talking about my career in the police. Melanie spotted a friend of hers just outside the kettle and decided to go say hello. She knew she was likely to get arrested and, well, as you can see, that's what happened.
At this moment in time today, you're going to be arrested, okay, for everything. Let's get this on. Oh, yeah. You're right, we'll bring them over. Yeah, yeah, she's going to be going on pavement. Yeah. Is that your bag?
Sorry, can I just sit down?
Hey!
Got nicked by Jon Snow, King in the North.
Arrest her! She's a terrorist.
Guys, don't worry, we got a 6,300 leaf test, so he's more than qualified.
This is a good use of taxpayer money.
Guys, you got the minimum, don't worry.
Let police pick a side. Justice or genocide, man.
Who's police? Israel's police.
We're proud of you. Real human.
I'd hate to leave litter. Someone gave this to me. Yeah, they take really eye contact with each other and then look at it. We are now -1.
Yeah, so I just saw.
Yes,
Tell me what
Melody's
happened.
been taken away. She saw a friend just outside this police cordon, and she went to say hello. And as soon as she went to say hello to this person, they arrested her.
Well, at least now she gets to pee.
Yes, now she gets to pee, and I'm just wondering whether this is my moment. They keep turning around, looking at me to see that I'm still here.
Maybe
Someone very kindly gave this umbrella. I'd love someone else to get this umbrella, so I'm going to leave it, but I don't want to litter. So if I leave this umbrella here and get taken away, please let someone else get this umbrella, because I think it could really help them stay longer.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Thank
Maybe you should get up and do it.
Well, I'm so. Matthew, look at this. Just our shopping. It says. Yeah, that's fine if you want to go around. I'm not just allowing you to do it.
Are you going to walk the bus? You're not. And what are your thoughts?
Yeah, you didn't have to take the overtime, guys. I'm going to say your kids, when they say, Daddy, what is integrity mean?
You sure you don't want to walk the bus? Sure you don't want to walk the bus? You're going to be carried otherwise.
They have to follow the rules, don't they? Particularly like sheep.
She's done nothing wrong. You are such wicked thieves.
Excuse me, you might need a female to put you.
That's ridiculous. Why do that to her? Why are you doing that to her? Why are you doing that? Good for you! You're born! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you!
Police officers taking her away. Debatable whether it is the right thing to do.
that is debatable.
Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame! It takes 5 of you to move a woman. You're a disgrace. Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Why do you want to grow? What's shame on you? Shame on you! Shame on you!
Good day in the office today, eh? Well, when you go home and tell me what I can do. I supported genocide today, darling. Yeah. Paying your mortgage. Even though I'm going to your hair done, I supported genocide today. I arrested innocent people. Innocent people. Proud of yourself, are you? Proud of yourself. Boo!
Here now, do you want to walk across? Thank you.
Now, the Home Secretary Yvette Cooper has defended her prescription of Palestine Action, and she has said essentially that there is more to know about the organisation that the public do not. However, many of the people that I met today, one of the first things that they said was that they were protesting in favour of freedom of speech, as well as in solidarity with the Palestinians who are currently starving under an Israeli siege. And if there is more to know, then these people have a right to know, because they are taking enormous personal risk to their future. They're going to potentially have criminal records, which will seriously affect their ability to get a job, their ability to work in society. And they're doing it on principle, on the perfectly reasonable principle that prescribing an organisation which does not, to many people's eyes, appear to be a terrorist organisation is an enormous overreach of the counter-terror legislation. And to do that is wrong and a threat to our democracy. And to do that without telling the public the full facts is also wrong. If Yvette Cooper cannot, because of the current state of the law and because cases are currently going through court, well then she has the power, and this government has the power, to propose legislation that would change that. And perhaps she should do that if she wants her position to be justifiable. Until then, it seems that it isn't. I must add that the police here, I hold no grudge with them, my former colleagues. They are merely conducting the duties of their office. They cannot be political. They must take no stance. To do so would be to undermine everything that they are. And there was quite a lot of misunderstanding as to their position, called out by many of the chants that I heard. They don't take a side. Many of them will have personal, they simply can't say it.
So I left the kettle following the two people who I was hanging out with for quite a lot of this, and were arrested as they attempted to leave. And now I am not being allowed back in, as per the rules, whatever they may be. I've forgotten. I wasn't ever a very good public order officer myself. And probably about to head off. But what we've seen here today is concerning, to say the least. I've said that a few times now, but I got quite emotional on a couple of points. I never expected, never would have thought that holding a sign in this country would necessitate arrest, especially one as innocuous as support for an organisation which has committed offences, yes, but is not under any real definition a terrorist organisation. You know, no matter or not whether you support Palestine Action, their prescription is dangerous, and this is the consequence of it. Normal people getting arrested for holding a sign. As my friend John would say, that's bad, bad. This has been Dictators v Democrats. Thank you very much. And always remember, no matter where you are, democracy is non-negotiable. Freedom isn't free. It requires constant effort. Go and do remember to like, subscribe, share, all of that good stuff. And there'll be a lot more like this coming out soon.